Hey guys, what's up, everyone? Ethan Tengen Jim Productions here, and I'm back with another live action. I mean, a live stream. I meant to say, sorry. Happy spring break. Happy summer break, everyone. Happy summer break. I meant to say, sorry. I'll probably fix that. I'll probably fix the title after this stream. I'm gonna watch The Unlucky Tug.
Villain, but because of the way the scene plays out, he actually comes off as the sympathetic one to me. He only expressed that he wanted to be useful, and Thomas is rude to him out of nowhere. See, this is something I didn't understand either, right?
Yeah.
So Diesel wants to be useful, right? Like,
Right.
He's never done anything wrong yet at this point. He's like, I just want to be useful too. Thomas says, F off. Now Diesel's trying to be helpful. I guess he's not supposed to take the logs here. But, like, he's still depicted as the bad guy. Like, what is he doing wrong?
Dude, why don't they just kill Diesel?
The link is
Like, why not?
I do get what they were trying to set up here. Thomas is wrongfully rude, and that's kind of tied to his overall arc of the movie that learning his ways are not the best. But in this specific case, Thomas ended up being right, because Diesel wasn't useful, and he lost the logs.
Yeah.
So, like,
this is
yeah,
season
what's
4,
exactly being said here?
Thomas, that
But I'm
like,
wasting my breath here. None of this matters, because Diesel is not relevant at all for the rest of the movie after this scene. The movie just forgets he exists. He loses the logs, Thomas saves him. That's it. He's just a plot device. He has one more little scene where he begrudgingly says good luck to Thomas.
Goodbye, Thomas. And
good luck,
good luck, Thomas.
And that's it. No more Diesel. His arc of wanting to be useful goes nowhere.
All right, hold on. He pulled Diesel out of work, and then he went to the docks for Diesel to tell Thomas
Tom.
goodbye or whatever. And then he's like, all right, Diesel, you're done. Go away.
That was the epic conclusion to that whole plot. That's it. That's all. That's all we got.
Does Diesel ever appear in this movie again?
No, that's it.
What the f***? What was the point of that?
Dude, there were hundreds of logs on that ship when it arrived. But because Diesel lost 9 of them, the rescue center cannot be finished.
Diesel lost the Joby Wood. That is very bad. The search and rescue center will be delayed.
Really? This is just like that stupid season 12 episode where the bridge couldn't be finished because Thomas lost like 12 bricks or something. Come on now. So Thomas's reward for rescuing Diesel is going to a rescue center on the mainland. Just because.
Yes, you can.
I guess
The
he gets
link
to
is
go
in the
on a
description.
vacation there and do something. They never say what. Whatever they can pull to get Thomas on a boat. That's all that matters, because that's what the plot needs to happen. He's going to the mainland. Sure, why not? But the boat is full, so Thomas, in all his brilliance, suggests going on a barge.
Look, that's perfect! I can ride to the mainland on that!
And there just so happens to be a barge with rails on it, conveniently at the docks waiting for him. The ship
I didn't
leaves,
know
the
that.
chain
How
snaps,
is
because
there
of course it
raft?
does,
How
and
is there
Thomas gets
raft?
lost at sea. He wakes up on Misty Island, and his barge just so perfectly aligns with a random rail dock on the shore.
I like how even the water was tired of Thomas, so it conveniently lined the raft to the rails of the island.
It's like the ocean in Moana. It's alive. It helped him there.
It's like, I'm sick of this, dude. I'm dumping him here.
The amount of conveniences that have occurred so far just so this plot could happen is countless. By this point, my suspension of disbelief is utterly destroyed, and we haven't even met the logging locos yet. So Thomas explores Misty Island for a bit.
I will not be scared. I will find a way to puff home to my friends by the end of the day.
Oh god, the rhyming. This is the other thing that this movie is known for. where Thomas has suddenly become Dr. Seuss, and everything has to rhyme.
One biff, one bash, and there's never a crash.
Diesels are no good, the Steamies always say. But I'll show them they're wrong by the end of the day.
I'll
And
be
not
the
with
most
the
useful.
rock.
I'll be the best one. I'll huff and I'll puff till the job is well done.
Who are you talking to? It's like talking to himself.
I think all the engines are just like insane. They just talk to themselves. Everyone just is like whatever about it. Now, it didn't start here.
Oh.
They've done random rhymes like this in the past.
yeah.
I remember this one from Hero of the Rails.
I'll show Thomas who's strong and who's weak. He'll puff
That's
home with a
because I need
squeak
to
and a
pay
creak.
for it.
But this is
Now
definitely
you
where it
need to
started
pay
to
for
become noticeable. Because they overdo it. And it is unbearable.
Gordon can heave and haul. You will hurry and scurry.
What does that even mean? You're just saying random words that rhyme at this point. They don't even make sense.
It's a huff
what's
and a
the
puff, a
point?
whir and a whoosh. And we'll be there.
Stop it! No one talks like that. It isn't cute, it's just annoying.
I make good decisions. That's what I was told. I will not be fearful. I'll be brave and bold.
Stop it! Sam Barlow stated in his SIF interview that this new alliterative dialogue was intentional. It was, quote, meant to try and preserve some of the literary heritage in the CGI era, to give the storyteller a little more to do than just read stage directions. But even he admits it was unpopular. Finally, Thomas meets the logging locos.
I'm Bash. I'm Dash.
And I'm Ferdinand.
And then he wastes half the movie on Misty Island doing nothing that furthers the plot in any way. I don't even know what Thomas is doing at this point. I thought his goal was to find a way back to Sodor. But suddenly that doesn't matter and he's more concerned with loading logs to take back to Sodor? Bruh, you don't even know how you're gonna get back to Sodor at this point in the story. Why are you so concerned with the logs? So he just dicks around on Misty Island for a while, and he starts bossing the logging locos around? Why? What are they doing exactly? Why are they letting Thomas tell them what to do? This is their home. What is happening? This goes on for about 20 minutes until finally the locos mention a tunnel to Sodor.
We could wait for a boat, or we could try the tunnel.
Why did they get mad at him when he said that? What I don't understand is, why do the logging locos help Thomas here? What's in it for them exactly?
Why are they going with him?
What? That's what I was about to ask. Why are they going with? If they know they're not going to make it, why go? Why are they there?
I could see
Like, why is he
Trampy.
bringing them?
Why do they willingly go into the tunnel? They know it's dangerous. They know they don't have enough fuel for the journey.
We don't have enough oil to puff to Sodor.
And Thomas isn't forcing them to go. I guess he's insisting that they go, but they have free will. They can just not follow him. It would be one thing if Thomas was like, I need your help because I can't haul these heavy logs on my own. If you come with me, I'll make sure Sir Topham restores all of you. You know, give them a reason to want to take the risk. He just says, you must. And they're like, okay. They just go with because plot. And despite their concerns about their lack of fuel,
You're fine,
one of them
Aaron.
isn't even
You're
pulling
alright.
anything. Oh,
Yeah. I don't care.
ugh. I think this movie asked
You
the
know,
audience
guys, I'll
to
be right
suspend their
back.
level.
I just need to get something. Okay, I'm back, guys.
of disbelief too much. Just the mere concept of this thing is too much for this universe. A mysterious island right next to Sodor that has an American logging railroad on it that serves no people, which just so happens to be connected to Sodor via an underwater tunnel. The amount of random conveniences that occur are countless. The barge with rails existing, the barge washing up on the rail dock perfectly. Whiff just so Whoa, Whiff again? Why do you keep being relevant in my videos? Whiff just so happens to know about the tunnel to Misty Island, which just so happens to be right next to the rescue center.
You can't build your office here, sir.
You've got to be kidding me. That's what Topham is concerned with in this moment? His office? And he thought about putting it in a tunnel? What?
Wait, he wants to build his office in there?
Is that what happened? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yeah, Whiff's like, you can't build your office in there, sir.
What? Wait, I thought he was worried about Thomas. He's thinking about his office now?
Yeah, like,
Why?
wait,
Why would
I
you
thought
put
he
an
was looking for
office
Thomas.
in there?
I don't have time to worry about an old tunnel, Whiff.
Then why are you looking at it? No one has apparently ever seen Misty
What
Island
the
before,
heck?
only for the mist to conveniently clear so Percy can see the island for the first time.
Cranky! Salty, look! That must be Misty Island!
This is the absolute dumbest moment in the entire movie. You're telling me no one has ever seen Misty Island
If you
before,
want a
ever.
giant
The
character,
giant island
link is in
right
the
there.
description.
There has never been a clear sunny day at Brendam Docks.
Aaron.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is the greatest movie of all time.
You know what would have been so much better?
If it just risen out of the ocean like f***ing Atlantis.
Yeah, clearly, yeah. Making stuff happen just so the plot can move forward removes any sense of stakes or realism from the story. I'm quite aware it's Thomas the Tank Engine I'm talking about here, but it's hard to feel scared for these characters or get invested in their plights when we know every obstacle that they will face will just somehow be resolved by happenstance. This, right here, is why this movie is so boring. At this point, it's also painfully obvious that the movie is not going to pay off so much of what it set up. There are so many pointless filler scenes in this that establish something, only for them not to be touched on again. Diesel is established as a major character with a clear goal that he wants to achieve, only to never appear again in the film. The rescue center is set up as a major new location, and the whole team is established in the opening scene, only for them to be forgotten about and not be used in the big scene when an epic rescue occurs. There's a scene that establishes Gordon has been assigned to work with Whiff, only for Whiff's dump to never appear again in the movie, and the next time we see Whiff, he's not with Gordon. So what was the point of this scene?
Oh, the indignity.
Old Wheezy has no relevance. It appears once and isn't mentioned again. The Shake Shake Bridge is never relevant again. There's some worry in the air about Thomas firing up Hee Haw, but you guessed it, Hee Haw is never mentioned again. There's no reason to have Thomas go back to Misty Island to find Topham at the end of the movie. This reunion could have just occurred on Sodor, but they needed to pad out the runtime somehow, right? Half of this movie is utterly pointless filler. This really would have benefited from a couple more rewrites to try and connect all these loose ends, and dispose of ones that were not relevant overall. It really puts into perspective how little story this movie actually has. It's the 40-minute mark by the time Thomas and the logging locos get stuck in the tunnel, which is like the big dramatic scene. That's about 2/3 into the movie, and it feels like barely anything has happened so far. Ironically, this high-concept idea for an adventure movie that involves Thomas getting lost at sea, winding up on a deserted island, and trapped in an underwater tunnel only has enough plot to fill maybe 30 minutes. It has so very little to say. It's all gimmick and no substance. Oh yeah, and then Diesel 10 shows up at the end after the credits. I honestly forgot that this even happened. It's meant to be a teaser for the next movie, Day of the Diesels, and it's admittedly pretty cool to see Diesel 10 again, seemingly back to his old evil ways. But it's so out of left field. Why in this movie, about a logging railroad on a deserted island, would you reveal that Diesel 10 has returned? They've never done an end credit scene ever in any Thomas movie, but like Misty Island, that's the one we're gonna set up the next movie in. That's the one we're gonna bring Diesel 10 back in. Like, why that?
Diesel 10 will return in Avengers Day of the Diesels.
If I were to boil it down,
Good
I think
joke
Misty Island
right
Rescue
there.
sucks for 3 main reasons. 1, there is too much pointless filler that goes nowhere. 2, the characters, other than Thomas, lack arcs. They're all unintelligent and make baffling decisions.
James, Gordon, and Edward, you must sail to Misty Island immediately.
Why? Why would you do that? Just send Harold. He can fly. You'll be there in 5 minutes. And 3, the amount of plot conveniences remove any stakes. There's so little to get invested in.
Yeah.
And the atrocious alliterative dialogue doesn't help.
I won't give up. I'll whistle once more. I know they're here somewhere. Of that, I'm quite sure.
Shut up.
Probably one of the biggest questions that we get from our customers was, well, how do you really go about buying gold?
God.
Now this is the part of the video where I think I need to go get my head checked. Because as flawed and bonkers as it is, there are some sprinkles of good in Misty Island Rescue. Don't worry, this won't take long. The animation direction is overall good, and it's a real step up above the previous season. That intro shot with Harold in particular was great. Every shot is composed very well. Like even in mundane shots where it's just a character talking, they make the scene interesting by having details blurred in the foreground, or slightly obscure the screen by placing the camera behind an object in the scene. They really take advantage of what's on the set. Visually, this movie is very appealing. I like how the scene where Topham finds out Thomas is missing is lit and shot.
I see. I understand.
There's a nice dramatic impact, and the lack of a narrator here makes this solemn moment feel sincere. I like the sequence of Thomas exploring Misty Island for the first time. It's mysterious, and the direction is fun. You never get a good look at anything. You're seeing and hearing this weird place for the first time entirely through Thomas's point of view. Misty Island in general looks really cool. There's tons of pretty sets. The movie feels expensive. You can tell that Nitrogen put a lot of time and effort into creating and designing Misty Island. The score is pretty great too. Robert Hartshorn continues to up his game with the show's music. This is the most cinematic score a Thomas production has had at this point, and it's the best thing about the movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Even though the main theme
I agree, I
is
like the
eerily
music
similar
here in that
to
one.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think this kind of stuff is why I liked Misty Island when it first came out. There was very clearly an attempt here to make this more dramatic than the regular show. I like some of the subtle continuity here with the previous season. Hero is still on Sodor after returning at the end of season 13, and Spencer is finally going back home after arriving in Hero of the Rails and staying through the season. That attention to detail is pretty cool. I like this look on Percy's face when Salty first appears. Salty was the first major returnee in CGI, so I wonder if Percy's surprised expression was the animators trying to be meta. He's surprised to see an old face alongside the audience. Michael Brandon has some good moments in this as narrator.
They were all stuck in the tunnel, and no one knew they were there.
Again, I like Brandon much more when he's only the narrator and not doing the character voices. This line, admittedly, is very sweet.
Don't worry. I can find another hat, but I'll never find another Thomas.
Behold, one of 2 good pieces of dialogue in this movie. Here's the other one.
That's what Sir Topham Hatt says.
Who's Sir Topham Hatt? He sounds funny.
This bit is way funnier in the UK dub.
That's what the Fat Controller says. Who's the Fat Controller? He sounds funny.
I actually really like this bit. I think it's fun seeing non-Sodor characters hearing Topham's nickname for the first time. It is, admittedly, a little strange to those not in the know. And, That's it. Misty Island Rescue is boring, nonsensical, and baffling. But I'll admit that there is something here. You could argue that the mere concept of this is just too crazy for the world of Thomas. But it is an interesting, all-new concept for a Thomas movie. There was some creativity here. Sharon Miller recently stated on the 80th anniversary podcast that this was her favorite movie that she wrote. She enjoyed bringing Thomas into a new world where he met all new people.
And the other one that I really, really love is Misty Island Rescue. It's interesting with Misty Island Rescue. I loved it because I wrote it creating a world where you go and meet completely new people and you don't tell them what to do. You watch and you learn and you enjoy.
And I think her stance is entirely fair. Coming into a new environment and respecting the ways of the people who live there is a good lesson for kids to learn. It's a great moral for a movie like this. And I feel this movie could have been something really entertaining. It was just executed poorly. And the script needed some revisions before moving into production. And I'll be focusing on that in my next video, where I completely rewrite Misty Island Rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Misty Island train does not stop here. That video will be coming very soon. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably talk about the season 2.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games. Explore the Game of Thrones universe on a larger PC screen and earn Google Play points for every purchase you make on PC. Download Google Play Games today.
Ready to unlock Roblox digital gift cards? Start earning with Microsoft Rewards today.
Honestly, there's not a whole lot to say with Season 14. Season 14 just might be the most nothing happens season of the show ever. Every episode this year is plagued by the formulaic writing style that these seasons are known for. We are fully in the every episode is the same era. And Season 13 was pretty bad too in this regard. There's quite a few episodes this season that use the same premise. I had to look up what happened in Thomas in Charge and Thomas's Crazy Day, because I couldn't remember which title belonged to which. Either one could fit either episode. They're almost the same plot. Thomas is put in charge of something, and he screws it up. And both mostly take place at the docks. It's the same main setting for both. No wonder people get so bored with these episodes. They're all so samey. The characters are all so utterly brain dead. Almost every single one of them. Just so these stupid plots can happen. Here's a couple examples of many. James doesn't want to wear a lamp, so he's unable to see the other engines in the dark, and he calls them the wrong names.
Lamps just make engines look silly. Goodbye, Henry.
I'm not Henry. I'm Thomas.
And you
But
didn't even.
he can still hear them, can't he?
hear
He should know what Thomas's voice sounds like, right?
Patrick, is that you?
What?
I said, is that you?
I can't hear you! It's too dark in here!
Edward brings Sir Topham's car to the steamworks and asks Kevin to fix it. So Kevin puts a funnel on it.
It's a fun funnel!
How does that fix the car exactly? Kevin, I know you're not the brightest bulb in the box, but come on, man. Thomas wants to show Sir Topham how useful he and the other engines are being. So he shouts at Percy and Mavis to push their trucks hard, even though he can clearly see that they're on the same track.
Push!
The coal trucks bashed and biffed together. Coal dust scattered and splattered everywhere.
Well, gee, Thomas, what did you think was going to happen? This is pretty much every episode this year. Everyone is dumb now. Stuff has to happen because that's the gimmick of the story. There has to be a crash, there has to be a silly moment with the car, etc. It doesn't matter how we get to these points, they just have to happen. It doesn't matter if the characters have agency or make irrational decisions to get us there, as long as we get there. It's painfully frustrating. And on top of that, the dialogue is just as awful as ever.
If I bounce along the track, perhaps that sound will soon come back. The sound that makes me smile and giggle. When I puff on tracks that jiggle. They made a very funny sound. It made me laugh. It made me happy.
Who talks like this?
Yeah,
This is the
why?
most unnatural sounding dialogue I've ever heard from this show. Can you just imagine what Martin Sherman or Ben Small must have been thinking when reading these lines? I hate how the characters always spell out every mistake that they've made and everything they're sorry for.
I thought a lamp made me look silly. Now I really look silly. I'm sorry, sir. This is all my fault.
I didn't take the washing to the laundry lady. Now the team have nothing to wear for the opening game. The game can't take place. And it's all my fault.
I'm sorry, sir.
Is anyone
I've
going
let
to
you
join?
down. I haven't looked after the very special box. It has disappeared. I haven't told any of the engines to be here, and you won't be proud of me.
It's so lazy. It's the same shit every single time. This is awful. I can only rag on the same stuff so much. I mean, you all get the gist of this. The writing is really bad, and every episode sticks basically to the same formula. Let's change gears and look at some of the season's bright spots. The animation quality has improved a little bit since last season. Not hugely, mind you. It's still the same angles of the engines reused over and over again. There's not much visual variety in that regard. A lot of this just feels like season 13 continued. I'm pretty sure they even reused some of the same shots from that season and just changed details. But there is more variety in regards to the lighting and set dressing. James in the Dark is the standout in this aspect, which takes place
I
wholly
really
at
like
night.
that lighting.
There's some beautiful sunset shots at the beginning, and it's nice seeing some of the sets at nighttime, with the only lighting coming from street lamps and the like. Robert Hartshorn's score continues to get better and better with each passing year. One of my favorite themes from him ever is the race theme in Charlie and Eddie, which is from this season. It gets used in a couple other episodes this season, which I forgot about, so that was a nice surprise for me when they popped up. And I really like this putting things right theme that gets used in Being Percy.
Yeah, I like that.
And I admit it, I like the hoedown country music that they use for the logging locos. These themes, as well as the pretty epic score for Misty Island, really shows just how much range Hartshorn has as a composer. I genuinely love his work for the CGI series. And just the same case as last season, the subtle gags with the humans in the background still remain as a highlight. Although I didn't notice as many this time. Many have pointed this one out before, but I love this gag.
I found the biggest, brightest hat. The children will be pleased with that.
The guy in the background worriedly grabs his hat as he hears Thomas say that. That's so funny. I feel like Dowager Hat was their favorite character to animate this year. She notably has some pretty great animated movements and facial expressions in the episode she appears in.
It isn't that I don't want to do it anymore. Take me back to Sodor at once.
Oh, I have much more to say about her later. As far as voice acting goes, there's not much to highlight here. Michael Brandon is totally fine as a narrator. I actually didn't mind hearing him, though I'm kind of meh on his Diesel voice.
I'm not busy today. I can take your apples to market.
Like, I can easily tell that's him.
Like, Michael Brandon, like, he has range, but with Diesel, it's like slightly gruffer Michael Brandon. Like, I could tell it's still him.
Yeah. it doesn't sound, it's not different enough from like the narration.
Hang on, guys, I'll
but
be
apparently Diesel is Brandon's favorite. So it's
Okay, I'm back, guys. Let's get to
pretty nice that they let him voice him. Michael Angelis, meanwhile, has fully entered his I don't care anymore era. Listen to how he narrates the openings of these episodes.
On the island of Sodor, the engines like to puff and huff their hardest. The engines on the island of Sodor always like to be busy. On the island of Sodor, all the engines are busy engines. There are parties and presents, trees and tinsel, lights and laughter.
He's been narrating the show for so long at this point. He just sounds a little over it. Now, I did not watch all of both dubs of the season for this video. I just couldn't be bothered to put myself through the whole thing twice. But I did watch both dubs of Misty Island. I actually don't think I've ever heard the UK dub of this movie until now. And man, Kerry Shale is fantastic as Diesel. Listen to his performance here compared to Michael Brandon's.
Oh me, oh my, oh hell! Oh me, oh my, oh hell!
The US dub really missed a trick by not making him their Diesel sooner. Kerry Shale might be my favorite voice actor of the series. He has so much range. Keith Wickham got to voice Salty in both dubs.
An engine was lost on Misty Island. He huffed and he chuffed. He hoped for help.
I just love his Salty voice, even though we hear very little of it this year. Salty's such an animated character, even in these seasons, and it really feels like a role that Keith gets to have a lot of fun with. I am getting a little tired of saying the show looks and sounds good. This is kind of becoming a trope in these videos, I feel. How many times can I really reiterate that Nitrogen always did a good job animating the show, Hartshorn produced a good score, and the voice actors are all solid? The problem with these Thomas productions is always, time and time again, the writing. It's always... the writing. I did not do a list of random observations last time because that video was already running long, but we have some time now, so... I love how they didn't even attempt to explain how Thomas turned around here to leave. He just flips somehow. I like how Topham calls Henry old here.
Henry, you are an old and kind engine.
I don't know why, but I just found that funny. And then Thomas calls him old again in another episode.
You're old and wise.
Huh?
Man, why are you guys shaming Henry like that? He's not that old, and he doesn't sound old, especially in the US dub, where he sounds like this.
Of course, sir. I will take the best care of the box.
There are 2 episodes this season where James bumps into buffers while pulling coaches.
James bumped the buffers, and he bumped into the buffers.
There's 2 episodes where Topham's car gets ruined and needs to be fixed. And there are 2 episodes where Gordon gets covered in coal soot, and they use the same model texture both times. I totally forgot that this was this weird period when Diesel had a generic American air horn. Oh, I hate that. What was the point in changing that? Mr. Bubbles looks so cursed without his red nose. Makes me kind of wonder what he'd look like without the costume and makeup. Edward acts as if he has never been to Misty Island before in the Joby Wood episode.
This is a very strange place.
Even though he was there in the movie, they even showed him using the tunnel in that. This episode was written by Sharon Miller, who also wrote the movie. How did she forget that Edward has been there before?
That's right, boss. Boss?
I still don't get this joke. Did he get mad because Ferdinand said boss instead of sir? That would make sense if they were corrected to say sir after, but they don't. They say his full name, something the engines never do.
Sir Topham Hatt.
Sir Topham Hatt.
That's right.
The joke makes even less sense in the UK dub, where they actually call him Fat Controller to his face.
Fat Controller.
Fat Controller.
That's right.
I mean, I'd rather be called boss than that. What the hell? This bit got a chuckle out of me.
My name's Whiff, and this is Scruff the Scruncher.
I know.
Why did Whiff introduce himself to Gordon? They've met many times already, including in Misty Island. Again, did Miller forget what happened in her own movie? It does make Gordon's bored response funny, though. This shot of Toby might be the funniest thing out of the whole Nitrogen era. This one frame raises so many questions. How did he derail like that? He looks photoshopped in. It looks like someone just picked him up and put him there. In third place is a mega tie between several characters, all with one lead role each. This includes James, Emily, Edward, Toby, Diesel, Victor, Gordon, and the logging logos. In second place, with 2 leads, goes to Henry. Nice to see him getting some love. And in first place is Thomas with 9 leads. That's less than last time, at least. This season featured our first bunch of returning characters in CGI, and these include Salty, Whiff, Diesel 10, and Arian Burt. Salty returned in Misty Island to do absolutely nothing at all in the season. I think he speaks in 1 episode, and he has like 2 lines. I will say though, considering how underused and chopped out Salty was in the last few seasons, it was nice that he got a big scene in Misty Island that was plot important. Ari and Bert show up and also do nothing. I don't even know why they brought them back, to be honest. Of all episodes they could have used them in, they used them in the one that takes place at the Steamworks. The Diesel 10 tease in Misty Island implies that they had Day of the Diesels already in mind, which establishes that the Diesels are all repaired at the Diesel Works, not the Steamworks. So, why are Ari and Bert here at the Steamworks? They could have literally used any other characters here instead of them. The returnee that saw the most use was Whiff. He got a pretty big role in Misty Island and appeared in 2 episodes. That's a lot for a returnee in this era. This season introduced the dump that he works at, which I think is actually pretty fun. He was first introduced as a garbage engine.
My name's Whiff because I'm a bit smelly. You're going to help me collect rubbish.
So logically, there would be a dump that he takes the garbage to. This feels like a natural expansion in Sodor's world building. Scruff gets introduced as someone who also works at the dump, but I don't know why we even needed him. Whiff alone was enough, and there is nothing to Scruff. He has like 6 lines of dialogue this whole season.
Hooray!
Like seriously, who are you? Let's talk about the logging logos. Okay, here's my hot take opinion on them. Yes, everyone thinks they're annoying, and they
There
are.
you go,
But here's
George.
the thing. Everyone is annoying in these seasons because everyone is written poorly. In the context of Misty Island Rescue, the logging locos are kind of the only ones with a lick of sense. They do try to warn Thomas again and again, but he doesn't listen to them. They are bad characters, but not because they're annoying, but because of the context in which they exist. Misty Island doesn't make any sense, so they don't make any sense. And that is frustrating. But even more so than that, I find the logging logos frustrating because there's nothing to them. They don't have any of their own goals. They don't show any desire to improve their life on Misty Island or long to venture off the island to somewhere else or something. They're just basically along for the ride in every story they're in, which usually follows Thomas and his idiotic decisions. I do admittedly like the whole mischievous twins with the slightly dumber bigger brother dynamic that they did with them. They kind of give me Lost Boy vibes from Peter Pan. But I feel you can only do so much with this shtick before it runs out of steam, pun intended, unless you try to develop them more. I mean, really, how much mileage can you get out of a character who predominantly says only 2 words?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Unironically, I felt the best use of them was in their solo episode, Merry Misty Island, where they want to host a Christmas party. They actually want to accomplish something, and they need to figure out problems. It allows their humorous nature to take center stage, and we get to learn a little bit about what makes them tick.
Here's the Christmas tree.
Do you think that's right? I don't know.
Ultimately, I think they'd actually be okay as characters if they weren't so underwritten and so tied to this ridiculous location. I don't like them, but I also don't think there isn't potential there. I admittedly would have liked to see how the Brenner era team would have handled these guys. I have nothing to say about Thomas. He is stupid and unlikable, and I dislike seeing his face. So, it was nice that a little more focus was given on everyone else this year, especially compared to last season. The first half of the season only features 2 Thomas episodes, and the rest are all focused on others. It was refreshing to see characters like Diesel and Victor get the spotlight for once. Let's talk about Victor. Victor got his first solo role in Victor Says Yes. In this episode, Victor agrees to fix too many engines at the Steamworks at once, and it all blows up in his face.
I thought you were really useful.
The notion that Victor fixes the engines himself is so dumb. He clearly doesn't. He doesn't have hands. The workmen do. So Victor getting all flustered doesn't really make any sense. But I like the idea of a story that shows Victor in a position of vulnerability. He's always clear-headed and seemingly in control of everything. But here we get a glimpse of what happens to him when he loses that control. He gets flustered and he overthinks things. It's a nice expansion on Victor's character, and a good example of showing that even the most perfect characters can have moments where they lack composure.
Game of Thrones King's Road.
What do you think of season 14?
Don't really remember much of it besides Misty Islands.
Okay.
Is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games. Explore the Game of Thrones universe
wondering
on
what
a
I'm doing?
larger PC screen
I'm playing
and
some
earn Google
GTA.
Play
I'll
points for
maybe
every
share my
purchase you make on
screen.
PC.
Henry was the only main cast member other than Thomas to get more than one episode this year. Season 14 had a lot of Henry love. Both of his episodes deal with a similar character flaw of his. He overthinks things and worries too much. Topham even says as much.
Henry, you are an old and kind engine, but you worry too much.
Again, why do you guys think he's so old? As we all know, this was a slippery slope for Henry, because only in a few seasons' time, Henry becomes the biggest hypochondriac of the series. Now, Henry has always been rather sensitive. He is the gentler of the big three, but this overly worried side of him really got its start here, in my opinion. and it only worsens as the show goes on. I also just want to put it out there that Henry's health and safety actually makes no sense. Henry came across trucks just left out on the main line, and his first notion was to move them off the main line to avoid a collision occurring. I don't know why they were left on the main line there to begin with, but he's totally in the right to do this. Why is this episode framed like this was the wrong thing to do in this situation? That's stupid Nitrogen era writing for you. As for the season's MVP, well, I admit it's kind of a weird choice. It's Diesel. Diesel does not appear a lot this year. He has one spotlight episode, a subplot in Misty Island that gets forgotten about, and, well, that's really it. But I think what they did do with Diesel in his minute appearances was actually kind of interesting, and I think worthy of a discussion. Both Diesel's movie subplot and his episode deal with the same theme: prejudice. Diesel ultimately wants to be useful.
What about me, Thomas? I'm a really useful engine too.
But the glory of the steam engines keep him from being praised and proving himself. He didn't even do anything wrong here, but because he is a Diesel, no one pays him any mind.
I'm sure Sir Topham Hatt means a really useful steamy. You'll never be that.
I am never clapped and cheered.
That's because you are a Diesel.
It's interesting how the tables have turned. When Diesel first arrived, he believed he was revolutionary because he was new and he didn't take the steam engine seriously. But now he's been around for so long that his hour in the sun has passed and the steam engines have outsurvived him. Now no one cares about him. Don't get me wrong, his episode still sucks. It's so boring and repetitive, but it's still admittedly kind of nice to see an episode that ends with Diesel getting a win for once. This is a major ongoing conflict for Diesel in the CGI series, especially when we get into the Brenner seasons. And it's kind of interesting seeing them deal with it head on for the first time here.
It's still broken. Give me my audio. Yeah, you might want to my audio. Via stream audio.
Yeah.
Can you mute it for me? Because I can't. Thank you.
I sent something on the private chat.
Okay.
You all
good? Steal this car. Brum brum brum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, StreamYard's for some reason broken when sharing full screen.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have that issue?
Not me.
I can tell you haven't. Oh crap, I got the police after me. All because I stole a car, man. All because I stole a goddamn car. Shit. Empty the money! Give me the money! Give me the money! I'll do it myself.
Hey, allow me to do this this old meme.
Oh, this old meme. I'm dead.
Wasted.
Ooh, look at this old car. Pick up the box. Pick up the box. Come on over and pick up the box. Loot up the box. Pick up the box. I need to get to my bunker. Yeah, if you're wondering, I own a bunker in this game. Would you like to see my gun bunker, guys?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, let's head over there.
Okay, I got your OC now.
Alright. Alright then.
Dang, this car is a speed freak.
This is my bunker, guys. Come on in. I'll show you inside.
Looks cool.
You haven't even seen it yet.
Oh.
That's just the door. If it'll load, it's weird. It's taking a minute to load. If it takes too long, I'll just hop off and do trains instead.
All right.
My foot hurts so much. Maybe would have been faster if I had my core.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else who might be joining us today? Ethan?
Maybe.
Okay. There we are.
Oh,
In my
yeah.
beautiful bunker.
Wow.
I need to make some.
It's like
Oh,
we're
I need to
in
go.
some secret cave.
This technically is a secret cave. A secret cave. A secret cave away from the government. Alright, let's make some money. But first, I need to show y'all my Rail Raiders. Welcome to Rail Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. I am the CEO of Rail Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a resupply on goods. So, I'm gonna go steal some goods. Don't tell your parents. I'm kidding, that's a joke. That's a joke. This is all a game. All fun and games. Okay, let's go steal some supplies. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here we go!
It looks more like Lightning McQueen, but it's not.
It's a Ferrari.
Look out!
I can go fast. I'm so speedy. I'm Stevie McGeany. Apple Male Queenie Hunter Shagini. Gotta get them beans. Ooh, I'm so good. I've made it. There he goes. Fuck.
He just went flying.
Yep. Okay. Switching to manual. Ooh, boat. I didn't mean to hit the boat. Look at that fish. The other radios. Here. There goes one. Bingo! Alright, I signaled the cargo plane. Cargo plane should be coming up in any minute. We should be able to see it from here. Y'all see a plane? I don't see a plane. There it is. Here comes the aeroplane. Here comes the aeroplane. Here it comes the aeroplane. Aeroplane. Aeroplane.
Fire!
We gotta signal the plane, guys. Alright, let's follow it. Here we go.
I didn't know you could drive a boat in GTA.
There's many things you can drive in GTA. A boat being one of them. Oh yeah, you want to know something interesting? Today at the Vines, a kid brought one of the 80th Tommy Thomases. I really want to get one now. It's making me really want to get one now.
Same
I might do
here.
that. One more bit of supplies. Just need one more, and then I'm out of here. Come on. Drop them! Drop! Oh my god, it's getting choppy. Alright, we got all the materials. Here we go!
Whoa! We just went down. We just went down a waterfall.
They could have chosen any other boat, but no, they couldn't. Woohoo! Woohoo! Here we go. One more. Almost at the open ocean. Gotta take it easy on these turns though, because I don't want to beach the boat. Alright, we're out. Alright, let's load these up. So while we're driving, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I think I might want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about my vacation. No,
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was fun. We went to the beach and yeah, we went to Disneyland.
You went to Disney. Nice.
Yeah.
Haven't gone there in a long time. I think the last time I went was 22, I think. Got to see Herbie.
What did you do this summer?
I haven't done a whole lot since it's just started. Mainly doing vines, finally graduating, which I'm happy about. Oh, hello. It seems like we have some nerds trying to kill us. Oh, never mind.
Well,
what I was saying was, haven't done a whole lot this summer so far. Haven't really done a whole lot. I want to do more. Right now, a few weeks' time, we're going to go up to the cabins in Cleveland to go relax for Father's Day. So
yeah, I forgot about Father's Day, so I think I should probably do a video of that.
Yeah, that would be nice for your dad to do. He's a really great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, I'm going to be going to see my grandma in Europe in July. Center of Prague, so I'm excited to do stuff like videos there, Railfan vids, just to see what's up. Maybe go see my girlfriend, or she comes sees me. I really hope she does the other, come to me, since I've gone to her twice already. Just do some training. I don't know. Well, definitely start my job. That's an absolute must do. So there's that. Alright, we've made it. See, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And we're to be making some money.
Oh wait, so are you Mr. Krabs?
Maybe. I just want money. I want money, boy. Hey, I'm still trying to sell some HO stuff, so if you're interested, let me know.
Okay.
We're gonna go steal some more supplies, so then I don't have to worry about going to buy some later. It's just like already at half bar. Back when we entered the bunker, I'm gonna go off and grab more.
Okay.
And then we can go to the casino and spend my money.
Yeah, money.
That was close. Heard that you couldn't come to Vines this time, and that's fine.
Okay.
Hope to see you and your mom or dad come next week. Next weekend.
Okay.
You okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You don't sound happy, so I was just wanting to make sure. You don't sound like you're
not
happy
that.
about that.
I'm just busy making a new video.
What's the video about?
No, well,
Or do I need to wait?
Yeah, I'm working on the third part of Ethan and the Tornado.
Oh. Cool, okay.
It takes a while.
And don't worry, I'm planning on making a video with you in it.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of what to do it of or about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really hard to think of what to do, maybe. Like, I could maybe do an 80th anniversary video, even though that's like 80th anniversary is already passed.
Yeah, 80th anniversary of Thomas.
Happening. Has it already passed, or is it still happening? I'm trying to remember how it works with the Thomas family. My dogs are barking. If you hear them barking, that's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad on that. Wasn't expecting them to bark this much. There's a chopper already in the air. That's why I got shot. I didn't see the chopper.
Helicopter, helicopter. Yeah, you didn't.
Helicopter. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, I remember that
Come on.
meme.
Yes. We going down. Woohoo! Come on. Eliminate the rival operation. I thought I did. Are you telling me I need to blow this shit up? Oh, it is. It is. I need to blow all this up. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-dum. Putting bombs everywhere. 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shoot! There's a chopper. There's a chopper, guys. What do we do when there's a chopper about?
Blow it up.
No, we shoot the pilot down.
Oh.
It's the safest option, but also the most dangerous. Oh!
Good thing that you could revive.
Alright, very last thing. Kapooya! Oh. Kapooy! Oh, yeah! I need to get back to my car. Got 20 minutes for this. I think I can do it. What do y'all think? Where are they located? Whee! Incoming!
After this, can we play Roblox?
Yeah, sure. Don't worry, bud. We can play Roblox. Yeah. Oh! Shoot. There we go. What's up? What's wrong?
Nothing much.
Ah, here they are. Let's go, go, go on a big world adventure. Let's go, go, go.
Meet new friendly faces. No more just a dream.
Right away. Thomas and Friend, big, big, big world adventure. Thomas and Friend, big world adventure. Let's go, go, go on a big world adventure. Let's go, go, go with Thomas and his friend. Can you move? NPC truck. Ah, shucks. Ah, trucks. Oh! All players in the session. No! Oh, no. They can smell me. Shoot. Why did I jump out? No!
No!
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. The van's right here. The van's right here. There goes one guy. There goes the other. Get in the van. Drive. Turn. We're getting out of here. Hang on.
Get us the blazes out of here!
Hang on.
What in the name of mine?
Oh my god, why do people not know how to drive? Why do people not know how to drive? My god. Incoming! No! No! Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Go! Go! Go, Van! Please! Go, Mr. Van! Go! Not ammo. Snack. Smack. I think we're gonna make it. I hope I didn't jinx it. Oh god. I see them. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
We gotta beat them.
They're coming. They're gonna beat my butt. Ow. Oh god, they're right there. Nicky Bomb! I missed. Got him! I need to buy more sticky bombs after this. But we did it! Never mind, they're back. We made it! We did it!
Yep.
Oh, just look at that! Look at that beautiful supply line! Finally full! Oh! Nope, I gotta Alright, let's play something else.
Alright then. Shall we play at that game at the Dozer from last live stream?
You mean randomizer?
Yeah.
If you want, it'll be kind of boring when it's just us two, though. But if you want to, I'm more than willing. I'll hop on my VIP.
Or we could just play another game.
Well, I just loaded in this one. Like, what type? Do you want to play a train game? We don't just have to play this.
Well, we could, like, play a game, a train game.
Okay, hold on. I think I got a good game we could play. Play Beansburg. I think you might like this.
Okay.
Yeah, take a look at all the British and American steam trains.
Yeah.
And diesels and electrics. This would be your type of game. There's another spawn right next to me if you want to use that one.
Okay.
I'm using this front spawn that's in front of you right now.
I'll probably...
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm in my train.
Alright. Bum bum. Yeah, go and explore. I'll be right behind you.
This looks like a neat, fun game.
What game does this look like?
Reminds me of another game. I don't know. I forgot the name of the other game. I don't know where we're going.
This map is pretty big, so you can kind of get lost. Right now, we're heading towards a junction which leads to a harbor, and another one that leads to a logging camp. But right now, we're on the open main line.
All right.
I'm just right behind you. What if we couple up? I'll push you, and I'll show you a quick summary of the line.
But let's slow it down a little bit. And wait. We don't couple. Oh wait. Oh well.
Alright, might as well keep going forward. We're coming up to some sightings if you want me to go ahead and front of you.
You can't get in front of me. If you, actually, no. I'll be behind you now.
See if you can try to couple up behind to my back of my train. I'll pull you.
I have a feel. Oh, I see why we can't be. Cause my train has. Oh, wait, never mind. I can. At first, I said that I think I know why we can't, because my train has a cow catcher.
Hang on tight. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, we're flying into the... Oh, God, we're flying towards the docks. Uh-oh. 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 Break! 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 Ethan, break! Oh, no! Oh, it wasn't that bad. Whew. Let's back away slowly now. Yeah, let's back away just really slowly. Back away really slowly. Alright, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
You're nobody's sweetheart now. Oh, shoot!
Oh, no! There's another train.
Hold on, let's back up for him.
Shall we, change the tracks for him? Oh, wait, you already did.
Yep.
Oh, I see now that he has derailed on that spot there.
Are you ready?
Yep, I am.
Come on. Oh, why is it struggling to move? We were going so fast, too. That's not what I want. Sir, here.
Oh, wait. There we go.
We got another train behind it. Come on, come on. I like the fact I can hear my whistle in your background.
Yeah.
Push! Push!
Ooh. Yep, we're up the hill now. And we're sideways.
Yup. Gotta let everyone know we're coming through. Alright, here's the logging camp. Once we go down this hill, just let go.
Okay.
Let the engine roll. Whee! Oh shoot, I'm stuck. Whee!
Good thing we didn't derail on that bend.
Yep. This is a really fun game just to relax with, Alexa.
Okay, see,
You okay, bud?
We're gonna go into the tunnel.
Hope it's not a spooky tunnel. Wow, this was a long tunnel.
Wow. Oh, now we're out.
Banana. Put a little dirt on my pillow for the dirt man, in case he comes to town. Put a little dirt on my pillow for the dirt man, so he won't take me down to his lair, deep under the mountain, underground. That's where he keeps his dirt.
To me, I think I might want to play Doors for some reason.
On the stream?
Yeah?
Don't you remember what happened when we did that last time?
Yeah.
Sure you want to try that again?
Well, yes, well, I didn't really left the game, though, it's just that I think I'm, because I probably need to do something for my parents.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay.
Passing up by the barn.
Anyway, Ethan, welcome to this game's Great Waterton, basically, or Vickerstown. Oh, I derailed. Put me back. Okay, we're good. Welcome to like the most prized station in this game.
This looks pretty cool.
Yep, let's go to the engine shit. And we have arrived.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. You want to try High Iron?
Huh?
Would you like to try another train game?
I got the game.
Okay. What is the game? Hey, excuse me.
Alright, join me. The game is called Steam Age.
I've played Steam Age before. I'm a veteran of it.
It's been a while since I played this game.
New default sound to all steam locomotives. Added sound to all coaches and wagons. Updated whistle sound on the P2, Terrier, and Pug. Changed whistle sound on the 280, 210 to be more accurate. Changed Sterling singles number 1. Changed the Sterling singles number to 1.
Alright, this time I'm sharing my screen.
That's fine. Put a little dirt in my boots and a dirt man.
Okay, I'll be in the mainline shed too.
Mainline shed. Hey, bud.
Which engine? Class V4.
You like mine?
Cool.
Oh.
Wait! My train is slow over. I'm not being able to catch up to you.
In case he comes to town. I'm stopping at the station.
Wait, where my cursor? Oh, there it is.
Trying to give you a head start. Here I come! Come here, Ethan. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, I got
Come here, Ethan.
Oh, it's getting dark. Well, lucky I got some light here.
Come here, Ethan. I'm right behind you, boy.
It feels like you're in a race.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And when I get you, I'm gonna put you in the scab yard. I'm creeping closer. I'm creeping closer. And I got
going by me. Oh.
Clickety clack, here comes the train down the railroad track. Our passive regulation works.
I think I might want to play Doors now.
Well, you go play Doors. I don't play Doors.
Okay.
I play its sister game. What's the? I forget what it's called though. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. It's shoot, what was the other game that was like really similar to Doors? What was the other game that was that was similar to Doors? That you had to go underwater.
I don't know.
I was just playing it the other day. What was it called? I don't remember. Pressure.
Oh.
Oh, I actually got an update. Not even 5 days ago. Monster truck. There's a monster truck in Car Crashers. Oh, so cool. I'm gonna. Oh. Well, then you go have fun with Doors, man. I'm gonna go. I need a rest. I haven't rested.
All right.
Since I got home. Xiao Hong Shu.
Actually, I think I might have to end the live stream now. So yeah, I think it's enough for today. Thank you, guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.